Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for joining me today in a new live Q&A. Thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you for being here in the early morning, which is really beautiful day today and really awesome to be here with you guys today. That's always happens. But thank you so much for joining me. And today we're going to talk about the Q4 toys restrictions and what does that mean to you and how can you work around it and why it's important to work around it. And also, if we have some time, I will be able to talk about the 200 unit limit that Amazon implemented on new ACEs and what's the work around it. And I think we got it right 100%. And we have a very good method for you to increase your limit, your units limit per shipment. And just stay tuned and stay to the end. Once we're done with the Q4 restrictions subject, we'll be talking about the 200 if you are interested about it, because we have done it and it's really working very well. Now, thank you so much for joining me again. If you're new to the channel, my name is Saad Basim. I'm an Amazon FBA seller. At the same time, I help people who would like to start an Amazon journey. And also I take them from A to Z. And I'm very, very excited today because today is the first day we're going to start our live interactive course, and I'm very excited about it. Today is the first day, so everyone who signed up, really excited to see you after this. At 12:30, we're going to start it, and we're going to start with the introduction module, which is going to be awesome. Yesterday, working the whole day. It's been the best week, actually, working the whole week, just working on everything that we needed to do, and we were putting people in the course in the private Facebook group, and we were just asking questions and really excited about to start it. So today is the day, finally, 1st of August. We are going to build a great Amazon sellers, and I'm very happy to be working with them. And we are almost actually at capacity. We're over 75% filled. So I'm very excited about it. And for all those who are really supporting the channel, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking the video. Thank you so much for hitting the notification bell. So since that all being done, guys, please, as you know what we do in live Q&As, usually you ask a question, I will answer your question. So please leave your questions at the end. I will answer them, all of them. But now we're going to talk about the Q4 toys restrictions and what does that mean, especially for people who are doing retail online arbitrage and people who are planning to sell toys in Q4. So that's really important. So let's go ahead and talk about that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and see who we have here today and who are joining us today. So I'm very excited about that. And also, you know what? I might talk about another thing too. Okay, I don't want to forget it. All right, so first of all, we have Nancy says, good morning, Sad and Megan. Good morning, Giants. Good morning to you, Nancy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the work that you do. And also she says, congratulations on the new course, Sad. Yes, I'm very excited about it because we just laid everything down and we found out that we have a big list of good hacks that real, not bullshit, that some other people claims. So I'm very excited about that to share it with you and to share you something that really is going to help you and realistic expectations and no bullshit and no fluff. Everything is going to be based on honesty, transparency, integrity. I want to make sure I give you the right thing for you to really reach your highest potential without just, hey, leave your 9-to-5 job and you will be rich. It's not going to happen. So other than that, we have Duck says, good morning, Giants. Good morning to you, Ducks. Thank you so much for being here. Paulo says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Paulo. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And Denny, good morning to you, my man. And I know you're very excited about the course. And I am really happy to see you there. And I'm very happy to see what we can do with the course and hopefully learn a lot. And Saran, she says, hi, Saad. Good morning. Good morning to you, Saran. I'm very happy to see you here. And thank you so much for being here as usual. And Asit is the new Giant, is the new guy who's joined the Facebook group and joined our course. I really appreciate your support, my man, Asit. And I can't wait to see you, Patel, in the Facebook group and to see you in the course as soon as we're done with this Q&A. And I'm very excited to be able to teach you with introduction modules and to get to know you a little bit better. At the same time, we have Almost says, good morning, Saad and Megan. Super excited for this month. I'm super excited for this month as well. It's been crazy. I have been sourcing product like crazy, especially with retail and arbitrage. If you guys see, I do still retail online arbitrage because I know how to get the deals. I know how to make the money. So I am just on it all the time. I think so far we spend, I need to come and calculate everything that we spend. But I'm telling you, last week we shipped 23 boxes. The week before we shipped 20 boxes. And actually this week I still have my shed full of products. And also I wanted about a few pallets, which is really going to help with the new products for retail and arbitrage. So I'm trying to stock up as much as I can right now for Q4 and be prepared. So when the rush comes, I'm ready. And we're finding a lot of great deals. So for anybody who's doing retail and arbitrage, go ahead and source right now, because all the places, all the stores, all the retailers are selling things and liquidating things because they want to get the new inventory and they want to make space for the shelf. So if you're into that, go ahead and do it, because I'm finding great deals at Walmart and Toys R Us here in Canada. So that's been done. Go ahead and do it. It's really awesome. And almost says, good morning, Nancy and Pernilla. Where's Pernilla? I didn't see Pernilla. Pernilla. If she's here, Pernilla, thank you for being here. And I'm very excited to see you in the course as well. And also we have Beatrice. She's super happy for the course. She's really excited. Guys, all of us are excited today. I'm telling you, I have been, the whole team, me, Megan, Nancy, and the team, we're just working so hard just to be able to give you the best thing that we can. And I think most of you are really want to know about a product validation, product research, and how to run PPC and how to launch the product. And I have a very good stuff for you. Really going to help you. I'm very excited about that. And we have Megan says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Megan. And she says, so far 30 boxes this week, not done. Oh, it's true. I forgot about the wholesaler that I did, which is I bought brand new products that they have, toys. I bought them and I'm going to ship them. They're almost 30 boxes this week. You're right. I just keep forgetting how much shit we bought. Really awesome. And also, I would like to take your opinion, guys, if whoever here, we are trying to do a mystery box every month. So every time I go buy a pallet or buy something, I'm thinking about unboxing it in front of you, and me and you will see what we have, see if it's good or bad. And I'm really excited to see what we're going to get from this pallets and what to expect, because I think a lot of people have expectations about how to get pallets. They think it's, oh, I get it, I'm going to double up my money, but it's really different because there's some damages, there's some stuff that's not good in the product, so we need to look at that. So I'm trying to do that hopefully once a month. Every time I get a pallet, I will unbox it in front of you live or record it, depends how we're going to do it. So that's been done. Let's go ahead, guys, and talk about the subject that we're here for, which is Q4 toys restrictions. So what does that mean? Basically, Q4 restrictions, every year, Amazon restricts sellers from selling in toys and games, because they know toys and games, it's the most lucrative and the most sales volume that you're going to get in Q4. So that's why they limit people. They don't want people who just comes in only Q4. I know some people that just come in Q4, get the products in, they launch it, and they make the money and they're out. They don't want that. Amazon wants active sellers, seasoned sellers that sell constantly. And that's very important for them. So what happened? They restrict them and they have some rules. Now, what they have right now is basically about seller fulfilled. And they're telling seller fulfilled people, if you want to be able to qualify for Q4 selling in toys and games, you have to meet some criteria, which is we're going to go through the email that they send me and send each one of you for sure. But let's go ahead and look at it. And also, I'm going to tell you how this is going to hurt you or benefit you if you do it the right way, and how to get around it to be able to qualify for seller fulfilled. Seller fulfilled basically means you, as a seller, you have the product at home, and when you list it on Amazon, and when the sale comes in, you ship the product physically yourself. You ship the product to the customer. So Amazon doesn't do it. Unlike FBA, where you send the product to Amazon, and Amazon takes the products and we'll ship them to the buyer when the sale happens. So let's go ahead and share my life. A second, and let's talk about that. Okay, good. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so this is my screen, guys. As you see here, dear seller, as a previous As in previous years, we are implementing holiday selling requirements for toys and games to maintain a great customer experience this holiday season. We appreciate your support in continuing to delight customers. So basically, they want to make sure that you're really giving a great customer experience. I don't understand how that happens, but hey, just by restricting you and making sure that you're in good behavior, hopefully you'll be able to get the customer a great experience and without any bad experience. Because Amazon really, they're going to think Q4 is going to be crazy sick. It's going to be a lot of sales. And Prime Day is going to be every day in it. So seller must meet the performance criteria below to sell in toys and games through seller fulfillment from November 2nd. So from November 2nd to January 3rd, you will need to be in order. You need to meet this criteria for you to be able to sell as a seller fulfilled. And trust me, a lot of people are going to say, oh my God, seller fulfilled, who cares? I'm FBA. Seller fulfilled, you can make a lot of money with it, especially in Q4, because there's a lot of products that you can buy at a full price on any retailer. Like, for example, Walmart, you go to the store to Toys R Us, you can buy the product at a full price, and you can list it at the same time while you are in the Toys R Us or retail or whatever retailer that you're in, and we'll get the sale right away. So you don't need to get the product, prep it, ship it. Will take 3 days to get shipped, and then processing for another 15 days. And trust me, the last 2 weeks of December, especially the last 2 weeks before Christmas, you will see that happens a lot. So you can make a lot of money if you have products within your means, or you have it within your house, and you'll be able to make a lot of money. So it's really important, and I hope you guys really take advantage of it. I'm going to tell you how to be able to qualify for it very easily. Now, performance criteria based on seller fulfilled order, not fulfilled by Amazon. So again, this is only for seller fulfilled orders, and it is a big deal. Okay. What are they saying? Your first sale on Amazon must be prior to September 1st, 2020. So from a month from today, which is August 1st, until September 1st, 2020, you need to make at least some sales. So you have to have some sales history on Amazon. Not just come in, you're brand new and all this stuff. No, you have to be selling anything. Now, it doesn't need to be specific to toys and games. It could be anything. You could just go ahead and sell anything that you have. I don't know, health and beauty. You have something in tools. You have something in a supplement, whatever it is. Just sell anything on Amazon. It has to be prior to September 1st. Secondly, you must have proceed and shipped at least 10 seller fulfilled orders from August 15 through October 14. So first, you're going to make the sale. You're going to make some sales before September 1st. Secondly, you need at least to process yourself as a seller fulfilled products but as a seller, so merchant fulfilled, and you have to make at least 10 products or 10 orders to fulfill them yourself from August 15 to October 14. So basically, 2 weeks from today or 15 days from today, you need to start doing seller fulfilled orders. Number 3, your pre-fulfillment cancel rate. So your cancel rate has to be no greater than 1.75 from September 15 to October 14. So you need to be in a good behavior. Please do not cancel any orders. I never cancel any orders, even if I'm losing. I remember in the beginning when I used to do seller fulfilled, sometimes I miss the pricing, and all of a sudden I see I'm just making a little bit of money, $2, $3, even if I am $10 more than FBA. So what happened? I still took the bullet. Who cares? I send it to the customer, and he's good to go. So I cannot cancel any orders. I hate doing it. So please do not do that. And you need to make sure you have no cancel rate more than 1.75 from September 15 to October 14. Number 4, your late shipment rate. So now this is cancel rate here. Late shipment must be no greater than 4% from September 15 to October 14. So now, when you do when you have late shipment, please do not ship the product and say, hey, I'm going to do 2 days or 3 days. I always make sure, in this case especially, I have my handling time and my shipping time at least 5 to 7 days minimum, especially during this time. We don't know how Amazon takes, how long it takes for them to ship products. UPS is slacking off. Canada Post is slacking off for us. For you, USPS is slacking off. So you need to make sure, since they have a lot of stuff, I think you need to have a longer shipping time. So, and I mean, basically under promise and over deliver. That's all what you need to do. Number 5, your order defect your order defect rate must be no greater than 1% as October 14th. I'm sorry. Defect. Who says that? Defect rate. Your defect rate must be no greater than 1% as of October 14th. So please make sure when you send product, it must be in pristine condition. Do not go ahead and buy from pallets and then you have a little bit of damage and you send it. Make sure everything is cool, especially as of October 14, which is really important for us. And now if you want to know more about how you get your cancel rate, what's your pre-fulfillment rate, pre-fulfillment cancel rate, late shipment rate, defect rate, just go to your performance on Amazon and you'll be able to find all these deals. Now, other than this, they say, we will notify you about your eligibility to sell in toys and games during the holidays in the week leading up to November 2nd. So before November 2nd, you will get an email telling you if you're eligible or not eligible. Last year, I was in Kuwait, so I wasn't able to qualify for that because I was most of the time in Kuwait. I stayed 6 months or 7 months in Kuwait. So what happened? I wasn't able to do any seller fulfilled. I could have if I wanted, but I wasn't focused on retail online arbitrage because usually I like to do retail more than online arbitrage. So I wasn't doing anything last year because I was just enjoying mommy and daddy. Eligibility for sales in toys and games determined separately for each country. This means you will need to obtain approval to sell toys and games from each individual country you sell in. So for example, for us, we have unified accounts. Our unified accounts get us access to the US, Canada, and Mexico. You need to make sure that your restrictions for toys and games, it applies differently from US and Canada. So for example, for me, I get an email from US tells me, hey, you're eligible or not eligible for toys and games, or also from Canada, they send me the same email. So I get 2 separate emails and each of them for each platform or each country that I'm selling in. So make sure if you're selling both countries, do it. For me, I sell now, especially after, I have no partners anymore. I used to do a lot of stuff with retail arbitrage with partners, but now I don't have them because they're scumbags. So what I did is basically I started just doing retail arbitrage in Canada. That's all what I did. So now I'm just doing in Canada. So for me, I just care about Canada. For US, I do private label. Now, orders that use fulfillment by Amazon will remain eligible to sell toys and games, regardless of your eligibility to sell as are fulfilled. So you'll be able to sell on FBA. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I never pay attention to this, especially FBA, because I know I'm always selling. So I never worry about, hey, August 1st, like for example, here they're saying you have to have a sale before September 1st. I'm always selling. So it doesn't bother me for FBA, but I know seller fulfilled, I usually do something, which I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do it. So your account must be adhered to general policies and code of conduct. Amazon reserves the right. Basically, they own you, blah, blah, blah. Done. So let's get back and let's talk about how we can go around this and what I recommend you to do. What I recommend you to do. All right, so guys, since we have seller fulfilled, and I really, really recommend you, if you guys getting into the game, if you're too late for private label or you don't have enough time or you don't have any products right now for private label, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you start retail online arbitrage and get into the game and start selling. And there's no better time than Q4. Q4 is the best time for you to make sales and learn the platform. For sure, you can have some basic knowledge from whatever you watch, YouTube, you watch this channel, whatever it is, you can have some basic knowledge, which is important. But after that, you will be able to go ahead and source some product in Q4 because you want to feel the money. I'm telling you, it's going to be really crazy. So what are you going to do as a seller fulfilled? And I really recommend you do it because the benefit from seller fulfilled, you'll be able to fulfill orders very quickly. You'll be able to make sales very quickly, higher price, even you find deals very easily because people are urgent. They want things fast. And you see that people always leave things at the last minute. So the last week before Christmas, you're going to see crazy number of people, a lot of traffic. So as a FBM, if you find a good product, especially in Q4, you're going to see a lot of new toys coming up. You're going to see new models. Hey, Hasbro comes with the new stuff. So people have a lot of demand. Like remember when the Hatchimal came out, it was a huge deal, huge deal. I used to buy them in the store, list them and ship them. Was crazy. So what I recommend you to do, what I'm going to do right now for self-fulfilled, I am going to do the following. I'm going to take the products. I'm going to go ahead. I have a lot of products here, which is for FBA. I'm going to leave some of them, and I'm going to sell them as self-fulfilled. Now, when you sell them as self-fulfilled, Usually I don't mind selling the product at break even or less, or losing money on the product. So starting from August 15, I will list some products as FBM, and I will sell at a loss. First, I'm going to try with making profit. If I can, I can. If I don't make the sales velocity because I need to make 10 sales, I'm just going to sell them at a loss or a break even just to sell them. So I recommend you to do that. So go to Dollar General, go to Walmart, just find anything in clearance and sell it as break even. You'll be good to go. So the way you do it, you get the product to your house and ship them yourself, list them and sell them yourself. Or if you're outside of the US and you really wanted to do it, you can hire a 3PL or fulfillment center. Get the product from Walmart, buy them from online, get them from Walmart, ship them to a prep center. The prep center will prep them. You list them on FBM. And once the order comes in, the 3PL will ship it to your customer. That could happen. And this is very, very, very a good way for you to do it if you're outside. I highly recommend it. Trust me, don't sleep on it. You will think it's, who cares about it? FBA is the one. But through Q4, when you're there grinding and going to every store, and we don't know what's going to happen now with COVID and all the stuff, how many people are going to be there or not, how many people are going to start shopping, how many people are going to do online retail arbitrage. So if you're in that niche, I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, so if you have any question about that, please leave it in the chat. I will get to them. And now also we have news about how to get around the 200 limit. We have tried that with one of my clients and really worked very, 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 very well. And I am really excited about it. Really excited about it. You have no idea. Really excited about it, like out of nowhere. You have no idea. So if you want to know about that, please let me know. By the time you ask the questions, I'm going to take a sip of water, and then we're going to continue talking. All right. Let's see what we have here. Nasa says, yes to mystery box. That's awesome. Almost she likes the mystery box. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, hey, you know what? Just have unboxing. Get them in and see what you expect. And if it's something for you, do it. If it's not, it's not. I'm already getting them anyways. So I'm going to get them, open them up. Usually when you do pallets, like for me, I'm not going to get the whole pallets. Now I live in an apartment building, so I'm not going to tell them, send me the pallet. And I live in the top floor, so I cannot do that. So what I'm going to, basically what I ask them to do, box them up for me, box them up, and I'm going to get them in boxes. I'm going to get the boxes here. Hopefully I'll be able to get them to the top floor. And once I get them here, we'll be able to do the mystery box. I'm really, really excited about it. And we'll see what those pallet people offer to us and what they have. So Nas says, I love the mystery box. That's awesome. Last year I had products in FBA and they moved them around and showed I was out of stock. Self-fulfilled would have saved me a lot of money in this situation. Yes, exactly. Like for example, I shipped a lot of products from the first shipment, the first 20 boxes. So I had 20 boxes, 23 boxes. Now I have 30 boxes plus I have another shipment. So these are 4. The first shipment I did is still back ordered. Like you see my listing active, but it's back ordered for 5 days from now, 6 days from now. So we'll see until fulfillment. So self-fulfilled really will help. Now I know the sales are okay. I think people are still taking vacations, which is crazy. I don't understand that. Every time I go to, even when I went to the pallet place and they told me, oh, I'm going to vacation. The guy's like, vacation? You were on vacation for the last 3-4 months because of COVID. Now you take vacation? I just don't understand it. People are like construction. People are like this. I swear to you, like this. I'm like horses. Like they just want to see like this and they just want to go one place. But anyways. All right. So let me talk about how to get around the 200 limit. And remember I told you when it first came out, we had no information. And I just talked from my behind and I was just saying what I think is going to happen. So what happened is with one of my clients, we actually increased the sales velocity in the beginning. So when you launch the product, I highly, highly, highly recommend you hire. Now, if you have 200 unit limit per shipment, I would ship them in right now. I don't care if you fly them, whatever you want to do, just to get them in fast. And once you get them fast, I would increase my sales velocity, increase it by a few things. You can increase it by just lowering your price and sell the product. So try to meet 15 to 20 units. You can do 10 depending on how much the sales velocity, what's the market cap, what's the market size, and all the stuff. But you will hire your sales velocity. Once you hire your sales velocity by discounting your product and sell it higher, or you can do giveaways by using Manychat, by using third-party websites to be able to increase the sales velocity. Once you do that and trigger that, all what's going to happen the following. You're going to see that you're selling an average of, let's say, 10, 20. That means 20 units a day. That means 600 units per month. If it's 600 units per month, I'm going to say, hey, this guy's selling very good. I cannot limit him for 200 units. Let's increase it. We did that with one of our clients, but actually he was selling just phenomenally from the get-go without any discounting, without any giveaways, without any Manychat. And we were able to get 1,200 limit per shipment. So first, they showed us 1,200. You need recommended quantity 1,200, but the shipping limit was still 200. But after 1 week, what happened? They increased his shipping limit to 1,200, and that's where you want to be at. So now, when you launch your product, there's a few things needs to be changed. What you need to do is basically, remember, I always tell you when we launch a product, I like to run 1 to 2 weeks PPC and get the report and see what's up. Now, if we don't get the sales velocity from the beginning, I highly recommend, if you really want to sell and reorder very quickly and want to order enough without dealing with 3PL, which is they're bombarded now. Like every 3PL I connect, and I have good connections with people. I mean, I'm in, but for some people, it's like they are bombarded with it. So for me, if you don't do a 3PL and all this logistics, I really think that's the best way you can go around it. This is the best way if you weren't able to do shipping plans. And by the way, for Ivan Stoyan and Carl, I think they asked the question last week. They said they couldn't do the shipping plans. Even me, last week, I created 2 shipping plans for the other 2 products because I have 3 products I'm sourcing right now in toys. One of them I did 5 shipping plans at work. The other 2 I didn't do them, but I just did them last week, and they allowed me to do the shipping plans. So I don't know. I think that's based also in my inventory performance index, which is good compared to other people. And also they take it on, I think they take it on account level and also an ASIN level. So check that out and see what happens. All right, that's been done. And let's take some questions. And after that, we're going to continue and we talk more. But if you like what you see, please give us thumbs up because we are at 915 subscribers and we want to get to 1,000. So please let us get there. So by you clicking the thumbs up, by subscribing, hit the notification bell is going to help us to rank a little bit on Amazon and on what's called that. I always say Amazon. I will love Amazon on YouTube. So please, I really appreciate it if you do. And if you like the content, please let me know. If you'd like anything that you would like to see on the channel, please let us know and we'll make it happen. All right, let's see. Leonard said, is it worth sending our product to third-party fulfillment center as opposed to just warehouse if we just have 300 units left over after sending 200 to Amazon? If you have the space, especially at home, I would do it. Like, for example, if I was living in the States and I have this issue, 100% I will ship the products to if I have enough space. To my garage, I put them there, and then I drop them myself. But if a lot of sellers are outside of the States and they cannot do that, then they will need to hire 3PL. But for sure, if you have the space, please do it. Or if you can rent a storage unit. Rent the storage units and put them there. Like, for example, I have a lot of, I know it's not private labels, it's retail and arbitrage. I still go ahead and have myself, what's called that? A storage unit, and I put my stuff there and I'll be good to go. So if you can do that, go ahead and do it. Better than, 3PL is just going to help you by prepping the product and everything. I think you can do it yourself. I think at the beginning, you should be really frugal with your money and try to do things your own way and put your effort, because hiring other people is going to cost money. So I would think you should do it. 300 is not much, but if you don't have the space or you live outside of the US, it's going to be hard. Let me see. Said, have you received the cease and desist letter from brand owner when you do arbitrage in Canada? Is that the biggest uncertainty in the arbitrage? I have the receipt from Toys R Us. Is that enough? I didn't get cease and desist letters from brand owners. I got there's few brands they gave me that. They just said me, hey, do not sell the product. We're not allowed to sell this product. I think one of them was fingerlings. Fingerlings I used to have, and there's a new kind of kinetic or something like that brand. They give me also tell me that. So I just took the products and out. Look, if you get cease and desist, doesn't mean the end of the world. So you can do a few things. If you get cease and desist, you can do, hey, listen, contact the email they give you. Say, hey, thank you so much for reaching out. We're really sorry for doing that. We are a really legitimate business. We're trying to do business. We don't like to cross anybody's on anybody's toes, basically, but you do it in proper English. And then you're going to tell them, hey, listen, do you mind? I just have 3 units left. Do you mind if you just let me sell out and I won't sell this product again? Most of the time, they're going to let you do it because you're just going to have a few units. Now, for inauthentic claims or just to prove authenticity of the product, Toys R Us receipt will help, but won't help you for ungating. So if I want to sell into, let's say Frozen, the brand, if I get from Toys R Us a receipt, they're not going to ungate me in Frozen, in the brand gating. So they're not going to brand ungate me for it. But it's good for authenticity. So if they come tell you, hey, you're authentic, you're selling me counterfeit, the receipt Toys R Us is going to prove that your product is authentic because you bought it from authorized seller. Okay, and that's very important. I sell a lot, especially now. Look, I'm putting a lot of money behind it. I'm putting a good amount of money behind it. So I'm okay with it. If I get cease and desist 1 or 2 or 3, who cares? It's only a few products. And I always teach this course. This retail online arbitrage. Do not go deep. Go wide. Okay, I'm going deep because I already have the sales history. I have the sales performance. I have everything from Amazon. I already established my relationship with Amazon. They know I don't have any claims on my account. I'm always, by the book. So basically, not by the book, but you know what I mean. By the book, that's a big claim. By the book, I'm not by the book, but it's actually you will be. I have no issues, and if I got 1 or 2, I'm good. Like once we got even from Fisher Price, I didn't care, just removed it, and that's it. Like even if you have issues, you just have 3 units, 4 units for each thing. Now I'm deep in. I'm almost like I have 15, 20, 25 units of each thing, but I'm okay with it, and I don't think I sold the stuff from before for the same brand, so I know they're good or not. I always keep away from things that, if I have a new brand I'm selling, I don't get into it right away. I just sell 1, 2, see what happens. I feel it a little bit. Like, for example, there's Ryan brand. They sell really cool. And this guy is a billionaire. I believe he's a billionaire now because he's selling toys like crazy. Some products I am gated. For some product of his own brand, I'm gated, and some of them I'm ungated. So the ungated one, I get few units of them, even if they were selling very good. I took 3 units, sent them in, sold them, they're good. Now I take the other 3, then 5, then 6, and see what happens. That's what I do. And also, there's ways that you'll be able to return your products very easily, especially if you're legitimate. I don't recommend. If my product doesn't sell, I will never return it to Walmart. I will never return my stuff to retailer just because it didn't sell because I messed up. I will never do that. But if I have a product, for example, like a product like your Ryan, for example, I bought like 7 or 8 of them because they were in special. I leave them. I send 2 in. If everything is good, I send the rest. If it's not good, I'm just going to return them. Or I sell them on eBay if you can. So that's it. But in Canada, it's way easier than the States. States, it's a little bit aggressive in brands because there's a lot of shady sellers. But in Canada, they don't have a lot of sellers, and a little bit we behave, us. I don't know if that's a good word or not, but hey, behave. How do you go about sourcing your product? What kind of product? Private label, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. What are you talking about? Clarify that, Leonard. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Sad, do you do PPC when you do RA? 100%, 100%. PPC is very important. I think that's where people really struggle. So the main thing you can do in a retail online arbitrage is basically you need PPC. First of all, you need a good product that you source with a good BSR, well-established, good reviews and all the stuff. Then secondly, there's 2 things, main important things when the product hits the inventory. You have PPC, run PPC automatic campaign, $5 per day at 5 to 7 cents per bid. That's one. So only you doing it for exposure. You're not doing it for, hey, I want to rank for keywords. No, only for exposure. And trust me, works very well. You're going to see your A costs at 3%, 1%, 2%, 5%. And secondly, you will need to have a repricer. So I have a repricer. I use Be Cool repricer, and I reprice my product competitively. Especially now, what happened is Amazon is not rotating the buy box. The thing is a glitch. So what happens? FBM usually are drop shippers, and drop shippers, what they do, they don't care about margins. They're very small. They can sell a product and make $1. They're okay with it. So they will hug the buy box for a long time. We cannot rotate it, and they always go a penny less than you, and you cannot compete with that. So now I match them to tell them, hey, don't mess with me, because I have a few of them that are really, but I will get it there. But that's what I do. These are two things that are very important if you do it. If you have a big inventory, or even you have more than 20, 30 units, different SKUs, I really recommend a repricer, because doing it yourself, it takes time. I used to do it by myself, honestly. I'm going to tell you the truth. I used to do it myself because, hey, save the money. I wasn't, I'm not rich to go ahead and just, have all these tools. Now I can, but before I wasn't able to. What happened if for any reason one couldn't meet the sales of 10 units between 9, 15, and 10? So your account will never be shut down. That doesn't mean your account will be shut down. Or what it means, you cannot sell in toys and games. You cannot send toys in. That's all of it. That's it. But nothing more. So you should be fine, and you'll be good to go. You'll be able to sell normally. But Amazon, as I said in the beginning, restricts toys and games because it has a lot of sales. People sell a lot. They have traffic like maybe 5 to 10 times more sales volume than an average month. And they don't want people who will just use the platform only occasionally for 3 months, sell during Q4, and then they don't sell until the next year. And I have a lot of people do that. I have someone that I know, actually, after Christmas finished, the 25th, 26th, or 27th, he goes to the stores, buys everything because everything liquidated, stored it, next year he sells it. Because already be discounted at 70, 80, 90% down after Christmas. The trees, Christmas trees, ornaments, toys, anything. He buys them all. He put them in storage, and he just sells them the year after. Big profit. But it's only, us, we're doing it for every day. So I want to make sure we're good. What happened to Baby Yoda, by the way? I have them here. I just want to change the things every day. Here. So here I have this Sonic Boy. I'm going to change it once a month. We are due for another one, but I didn't. I'm going to go ahead and get another thing for you. I actually got a customized shoes from Nike for Amazon page on, which is I'm going to share with you. So once I get it, I'll put it there. And also I'm going to change it. But I have been really busy with the course and busy with a lot of things. Look, any seller who's really taking his business seriously during this time right now is the busiest time for us, because we're sourcing product to prepare for Q4, and we're doing a lot of things. So I'm a little bit busy, but I will get it done. But thank you for asking for Yoda. Yoda is here, and I also added another Yoda small one. So now I have 2 Yoda small ones. I don't know. I've never even watched Star Wars, and I don't know why I have them. But hey, I guess I'm becoming a sheep and following the people who like stuff, cute stuff. Paulo says, I'm running out of stock, but I have the option to ship products from home, FBM, or is it better to suspend the listing and wait for supplies? Look, if you're running out of stock, for sure, usually we say suppress the listing. But if you have some products and you'll be able to do it through FBM, you can do it. Just put FBM. So what I recommend, do an FBA listing, sell on the same listing as an FBM, and fulfill orders yourself if you have a good sales velocity. And if you be able to qualify for seller fulfilled, Prime seller fulfilled, which is 2-day shipping, you'll be able to do that as well. But for me, if you have 3PL, is much better, honestly. For this case, if you have units, 3PL will help you much better than yourself. So I have a lot of people who did 3PL, from home, and they were overwhelmed with how much work they had to do. So 3PL, leave it there. When you get a sale, the 3PL will fulfill it for you, and it'll be good to go. So check this out and let me know. Dennis says, do you ship by UPS, USP, or USPS? UPS or USPS, which way is more cost effective and reliable? Now, if you're doing FBA, if you're using Amazon and you're sending the product to FBA, I will use UPS because partner up with Amazon, and Amazon gets very good rates for UPS rates. So nobody can compete with that. No 3PL, no nobody. Their rate is very, very cheap to ship within the US. So I will use UPS. If I'm doing if I'm doing FPM, I will use USPS if I was in the States. But for me, I'm not in the States. We're in Canada. I use Canada Post. I have a business account with them. They give me, I think, 15% or something like that down. And honestly, they're expensive. Us here, we're expensive. What's nice about here, we don't sell the same volume. I can sell like 5-10 units a day, but I can make a good profit because my margins are higher. Let's see. Sas, thanks for the info. Did you mean your clients sell 200 units in a week and Amazon will allow 1,200 units later that week? It's good to know Amazon keep changing the limit. Yes, Amazon is all about making sales. The whole thing, what they did about the 200 unit limit, they don't want new sellers to come in. They don't know how to sell products, and they occupy real estate in the warehouse that is very valuable right now, especially in Q4, especially after COVID. So what they're trying to do is say, hey, I cannot limit it until you prove yourself. So when you prove yourself, you say sales velocity is high. Amazon is about making profit. They're not there just, hey, we have a fulfillment center. We're the best in the world. No, they're here to make money. So if they see an agent doing very well, they're going to evaluate it and they're going to sell very well. Yes, the customer was selling around 25 units a day, an average for every day with 0 reviews, and it was just awesome. And now he's ordering another 1,000 units to come in, and I'm very excited for you, Josiah, and I'm very, very happy for you. And we're doing another thing for the new shipment to make it even better. So very, very good. Yes, that's what you need to do. Leonard says, how do you go about sourcing your private label products? I use sourcing agent. Now, in the beginning, I don't recommend anybody. I don't recommend anybody. As a beginner, if you're new to this business, take it from me. I'm telling you advice for yourself. I could have just told you, hey, that's sourcing agent, and I get a kickback, and you're good to go. I'm not here to take your money. I really don't care. I'm doing this for myself, this channel, help people, and I'm good. I have a course, yes, for sure. If you sign up, okay, cool. But I'm not my primary thing. It's my course make me the money. No, it's my business make me the money. It's my products. It's the things that I have that makes me money. The hustle that I do. So what I recommend, honestly, for your own good, do learn how to source product, learn how to negotiate, learn how to ship products, learn what does EXW means, what's FOB, what's DDP, learn how to source product from manufacturers, how to get the best prices, how to box them, how to label them, how to do your packaging, all this stuff. I want you to learn it. That's good for your own benefit, because once you learn those stuff, then you hire anybody you want. Why? Because you learn the process. You know how everything works. So if your sourcing agent turn his back and after 6 months he start raising the price, or he's not doing the job that you expect him to do, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be stuck because you have no sourcing agent? Screw that. I want to know the process myself before I give it to anybody. Now, every job I give to someone, I know it. I know how to do it myself. Now, let's be back. Like, for example, for the course, the platform itself, I'm using Kajabi. I don't know everything about it, so I hired someone. It's not something I am very good at, but I know how to change a few things in it. That's all what I needed. But if I want to take my business seriously, and my business is Amazon, I'm focusing on Amazon, I'm going to learn everything about Amazon. Kajabi is not my business. It's business, but it's not something I need to learn 100% because it's not going to be my life. So I really recommend you use your own self, but I think learning, you already did it by yourself, so sourcing agent will be good. They will get things faster for you. They have communications. They have the time difference as well. Like for us here, we have 12-hour difference. And when I'm asleep, they're up. When they're up, I'm asleep. So if you want to do it yourself, you need to stay until 3-4 o'clock in the morning to be able to communicate, because every day, if you sleep early, you get the answer, you answer them the day after, then it's going to be just cycle, really elongate everything. So you don't want to do that. That's what I think. It says, Duraj says, awesome, brother. Good tip. Thanks, Akhi. No, thank you so much, Duraji, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you, my man. We have the German man says, how you rank on all the keywords for your products. I use PPC and have some techniques that I use also to rank for all my keywords. Now, the technique is really complex, and the way I do it is just I attack it from every part. And I use my keyword tracker to make sure I'm really getting my keywords ranking correctly. and I use something called roots, seed keywords or root keywords, that where I divide them and I will know exactly what it is. I wouldn't be able to share with you because it wouldn't be fair for the people who bought the course, because it's really special. But if you want to learn more about how to launch your product correctly with PPC, I did videos about PPC you'll be able to watch, and also I did a crash course about FBA and how to do it. You go ahead and watch it. It's really good information. You can start a business by itself only by doing that. It's not like, hey, I'm pushing the course, come do it. But the course, people paid money, and I really need to give them something a little bit of way, way, way bigger caliber, makes their life easier. I'm going to give them contact to my own things and stuff that's going to make them way easier. Because those people who signed up, the first 25, I want to do good by them. I want to make sure they really get everything they need because I want to succeed, and that's important. And by the way, a lot of you, some of you, not a lot of you, some of you, few of you came to me and told me, yeah, enroll me in the course because I took Just One Dime course before. I'm not affiliated with Just One Dime in any means. Okay, I was with them in the beginning. Then I found out they're not. We're not aligned with the same ethics and work ethics and morals. So I left them. So I have nothing to do with them, and I'm not going to give you access to the course just because you bought their course. It's theirs. You go ahead and buy it from them. Go ahead, do whatever you want with them, but I'm not affiliated with them, and I left them because they're not aligned with my own morals and not something I am happy to deal with. Those people, they're not at the level, morally level that I want, and I'm not here just to take people's money. So for me, I'm not with them in any case. So please do not contact me and tell me about it, and I'm not with them. So that's it. If you want, you can go ahead and learn from them, but that's what it is. And that's another day. We'll talk about Just One Dime and Seth and all this stuff, but not today. Now, what else we have? Viewtron says, I send in something for FBA. It's not receiving yet. Can I order removal? I mean, if it's not in yet, not available, I don't think you can create removal order. So I'll wait a little bit. But it's taking time now to get the process products in. So once they get shipped in, they're taking at least 1 week to 2 weeks minimum to get them in. So that's another thing you need to do. Conchita, how you doing, Maria? Says, hi, Saad. Conchita's here. I sent a shipment a few days ago, but the listing went live right away and are selling, but the stuff isn't even at the Amazon warehouse. How can this happen, and will this affect me? Yes, when you get units in, you will get right away activated, because now Amazon also have this 30 days reevaluation for a listing. If it's suppressed or something, they will activate it again, reactivate it themselves automatically. You can change that from the back end. So if you want to do that, do that. But yes, it will go live right away if you don't suppress it or was closed. And also, if the product in back orders, like I just said before, I said when I send my product in, it just gives me back order. It was telling me available in 5 days or available on August 15th. Whatever it is, that means the customer can buy the product. Like, for example, I have my supplement product, and what I do is basically I'm always late in shipment. Don't ask me why. I'm changing suppliers, and everything is a mess. So I'm shipping my product in, and what's happening is getting available like in 5-10 days, but people are still buying it because they like the product. They want it. It's something they order every month. So for sure, you're going to have those stuff in. So you should be good and wouldn't be a problem. But if you want, just suppress the listing. Even if you suppress the listing, by the way, if someone had the link, they'll be able still to purchase the product, just to let you know that. So please let me know if I clarified. If it's not, let me know, please. My German man says, I do FBM, but a Prime delivery. I pay DPD Prime 5.7. Amazon takes fee too, but Amazon don't give me money back for shipping Prime. I heard from one guy who lives in the USA. He says that Amazon refund him. I'm really not sure because I haven't done Prime seller fulfilled myself. I know I got it into my account in Canada, but I haven't used it. I always ship FBA. I did a few times FBM just in the beginning, in the beginning, and also in what's called that in Christmas time. But I'm not. I don't know much about it, honestly. So I won't be able to help you here, my man. I'm really Apologize for that. I'm not sure. But if anybody here, Nancy or anybody, if let's look into that information a little bit more if we can. And if you're in the Facebook group, please leave the question and we'll be able to answer you there. I'm not sure about it. I wish I knew everything, man. This only glass isn't pretty for nothing. Fabian says, hey, Saad, thanks for all this info. Just a quick question here. I got shipping plan created already for 1,000 units, my first ever product. Will the 200 unit limit apply for this also? No, I think if you have it ready, you should be good. And that's what I'm hoping as well, because on Monday or Tuesday, I'm shipping the product, the 3 products that I told you for the new brand, and they're already created. So I will prove them in Monday or Tuesday, because I'm just waiting for my freight forwarder to confirm everything with my sourcing agent, and I will ship them in right away. But I don't think it will affect it. If you have done it before the restrictions that they had, you should be fine. And that's what I was talking about. I'm doing 5 shipments at a time to see how it goes. So I think you should be fine, my man. I really think you should be fine. But I don't think you will have an issue with it. I do FBM 2 months. I don't get any shipping refund from Amazon. But but hold a second. How is that possible? Because if you're selling from FBM in the States, that means you're using their own UPS or UPS shipping plans, creating a shipping plan from them. So basically buying the shipping labels from them. They're not going to refund you for that. Okay, so they're not going to refund you for that. So please let me know. So I'm not sure here. But hold a second. Nancy says, you missed a question for Vitran. What am I? Dun, dun. I think I answered already. So I don't know, Nancy, what is it? I sent something for FBA, is not receiving yet. Can I order removal? I answered that question. Module 71 says, Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak to you. Eid Mubarak to everybody who's Muslim. It's Eid for the Muslim community. And I wish you nothing but happy Eid and enjoy it with the family and the loved ones and eat that meat. Also, Ricardo says, good morning, man. Late, but I'm here. Ricardo, thank you so much for joining here. I really, I think we send you a message to join the Facebook group, the private Facebook group for the course. So please go ahead and send it. And please just accept and let's go ahead and do it, because today at 12:30, we're starting the live the live interactive course for Amazon FBA Giant for private label. And I'm really, really excited about it. Really, it's going to be awesome, man. This is done. Here it says, Saad, is the course about private label RA? It's about private label. That's the one that really everyone wanted. I was sharing stuff about RA, but not a lot of people have interest. Or when I do videos, I don't see people are really communicating, but people here that really want private label. But hopefully in the future, we'll be able to do something with RA. I used to have an RA course before, but someone took it away from me because they saw we were doing very well with it, and they took it away. And that's why I left the other organization that I was with. But hey, that's for another subject for another day. But we had a really, really good success rate, and we built the course really well. And yeah, things happen. Thank you, Saad. You're welcome. Cheers, dude. I appreciate the help. Could you please clarify for us beginners here, what is all this update about exactly? If I'm a new seller, I assume I'm not going to sell 200 units a day. Am I screwed? No, you're not going to sell 200 units. 200 units a day, you need to be really, really cool. So what we are doing, basically, I had a video, Fabian, about the 200 limit. The 200 limit. Let me see. Let me see my life. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm losing it. Losing it. You know what? I'm going to put it here for you. So for you to watch, but I'm going to go ahead also briefly on it. So this is the video, okay, which is explaining about the 200 limit. So basically for new ASINs, not new sellers, it's for any new ASIN they create, you're going to have a limit of 200 units a day. 200 units per shipment. So you're not allowed to ship more than 200 units. But once you prove yourself and you sell you sell good every day, they're going to increase it according to your sales velocity. So if your sales velocity is high, they're going to increase your limit. If your sales velocity is down, they're going to allow you to ship more. So for us, since we know Q4 is coming, I'm trying to prepare people ahead of time. And I'm telling them, hey, higher sales velocity. Like, for example, my product coming in September, is coming in 1st of September. It's going to be a hit Amazon warehouse. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead right away, and I am going to just go ahead on them. I'm just going to get sales velocity until I increase my sales velocity. Once I increase my sales velocity, I'm going to increase my shipping limit. And that's going to help a lot for me to send products to Amazon directly instead of shipping to 3PL and tripping them in slowly. So if I have 1,000, instead of if I have 200 limit, I'm going to ship 200, leave 800 at 3PL. And once the 200 finish, I'll let know my 3PL to ship another 200 and slowly 200. I don't want to do that. So, I mean, you can do it, but just going to make things faster. So what I think you should do, higher sales velocity. And once you get the sales velocity is great, what you're going to do is you'll be able to ship them directly to Amazon. Now, also for you guys, I really, any question you have, I'm going to answer it. I really believe for Q4, you should use both FBM and Prime. Because since Amazon a little bit having difficulties, and we don't know how difficult it's going to be in Q4 with all the amount of traffic that's going to come in, I believe you should have some units as an FBM, because what's going to happen is that if Amazon is going to have a longer shipping time, instead of 2 days, it's going to take me 4 days or 5 days. I think it's much better for you to do something in FBM and do this 2 days shipping, because 3PL will be able to offer you fulfillment for 2 days. So that's what I think. I know the man. I call them the sneaky red fox. Oh, yes, the sneaky red fox. You know what? You guys said it. You guys know, a lot of you have been there. You know what's up. And yeah, some people are just there for the money. All for the money. They don't care. They call you brother and stab you in the back. That's what it is. So I start hating calling people brother because of it. Because people can say, brother, brother, brother. You know, you're my man, you're my man. And after that, stab you in the back like nothing. Like dirt. But anyways, that's for another day. And trust me, I won't forget it. We're coming. Anyways, little sneaky red fox. Yes, very foxy. I was thinking if it's better for the ranking to suspend the listing or send the units yourself. Paolo, I spoke about that before, my man. I think the best thing for you to do is to suppress your listing. First of all, do not increase your price to lower your sales velocity. The wrong move. Increase your sales velocity. So before I run out, if you have a good sales velocity, maintain it. If you don't have a good sales velocity, I will lower my price, jack up my PPC, and I give you the tip. That's the golden nuggets. I'm telling you right now. Lower your price. If you don't have good sales velocity, lower your price, jump up your PPC, and run in a good note, in a higher sales velocity. Because Amazon, once you have a higher sales velocity, when you come back in stock, they're going to think about it like, hey, this guy had a good sales velocity. Let's put him back up again to the ranking. And that's going to help you a lot. And while you do that also, once you run out of stock, suppress the listing. And if you look through the library that I have videos, I have one I talk about how to suppress the listing. I want step by step exactly how to do it. So my man, go ahead and do it. And I'm glad. That's a good one and accurate. Yes. Fabian says, I understand. So basically, I should go super heavy on my PPC and launch model to increase my sales velocity. If I use both FBM and Prime, I need 2 different listings. No, it's the same listing. It's the same listing. First of all, it's not only about super PPC, super heavy PPC. This is people who doesn't understand the launching, how to launch. They're going to tell you only PPC. I think you should use PPC or use search find buy as a Manychat to increase sales velocity, or use other services like Rebate Key to be able to inflate the sales velocity to help you in your increasing your 200 limit. The other thing, I use both FBM and Prime. You don't need 2 different listings, because you can basically hijack yourself by just, when you go and create a new listing, you're going to take the ASIN of your product, put it in, and you're going to list yourself underneath it. So when you go in the back end, you're going to see 2 listings. You're going to see yourself as an FBA and yourself again as an FBM. But when you do it at FBM, do it at a higher price because you don't want to affect your FBA. So if I have this one $20, I'll put this one $30 FBM. Once I run out of the Prime or the FBA, then my FBM will kick in, and then I can adjust my price, and I'll be good to go. That's it. That's how I would do it. Okay. But good question. Oh, good today. We got a lot of questions, guys. I really, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting there. We're getting good views, actually. I'm glad that you guys liking this live Q&A. I know I'm really excited that you guys like the content we're bringing in, and you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, and honestly, I do what I do just because I want to help, and if I can help one of you to make something better in their life, I'm more than happy to do it. And I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do, and that comes sincerely from my heart. And I'm not here to come and get you. I promise you my intention is good. I'm here just to provide information, to help people, because once upon a time, I was in your shoes. I was a broke guy. I had no money, no purpose, and I shared with you my video of how I started. I was living in basically the garbage. I was living in a 3.5 at $400, everything leaking, my windows leaking, my door were open. You will see the pictures there. I was working a car wash. I worked in construction. I was getting laid off all the time. So please, if I can help someone, I'm more than happy, because honestly, the freedom is not going to come easy. It's going to take you time to be able to leave your 9 to 5 and all this garbage. This is only good for sales. Sales pages are good for 9 to 5. But if you really want to build a business, it's going to take you 6 months to 12 months to build it. It's a real business. Requires effort, requires knowledge, requires a good steps. And remember one thing. To make good decisions, you need experience. And how you get experience? By making bad decisions. So you need to fall. You need to have bad decisions for you to be able to make the good decision. And that's going to come with experience. So there's nothing that's going to take 3 to 6 months. All what I can do is basically give you the knowledge, give you what I can do. But regardless of what I'm going to tell you, it's going to minimize your risk. But at the same time, you are going to have some difficulties in your life. And hopefully, if you have them, just ask the question here. I'll be more than happy to help you out. But I really appreciate you all. I'm going to take one more question just because we have one here. Hey, Saad, course time. I said 12:30 today. We're going to start the introduction module. I'm going to come, introduce you, get to know you. We're going to start with the module, introduction module, and then we're going to set up all the live interactive course according to your time. So far, it's been 1:30, I believe, the time. But today we're going to do it 12:30 because I already announced it. But hopefully we do it 1:30 to accommodate for people who are living in Australia and living in Europe. So if that works, let me know. But I'm really excited for it. Duraji says, Sat, can you use Rebate Key to rank keyword? I used to do it redirection on their platform, but I got blocked. Yes, you can rank for them. For me, I would use multiple of them at the same time, and I will use super URL. I'm going to give you the hint. Use Pixelfy Me, and you'll be able to rank for some of them. Okay? And that's it. All right, guys. Here, Carl then says, thanks, Paulo. Thanks to you, my man. Sorvan, see you in session. Saad, see you. And Dennis says, it's so true, Saad, especially around this pandemic. Yes, pandemic's changing. This business stays as business. And we need to be careful with what we do and how we do things and conduct them. But with the right knowledge, with the right experience, with the right mindset, you'll be able to make it. I'm not saying this just because, oh my God, all of us going to be happy mindset. Tony Robinson. No, I'm not saying this. I'm saying it's for real. You need a little bit of a strong mental to be able to do it. But you'll be able to do it with the right stuff. I actually did. Here it says, my German man, he says, please, Sad, make a video of your story. I actually have the story of myself. I'm gonna post it here for you guys to see. Or actually, I'm gonna put it at the end of this. You will see I did all my story. It was very something I'm not comfortable with. I don't like to have this, weak mentality. Not weak mentality. I don't want to feel people feel sorry for me. Look when he was living. I know this is how you get sales and all this stuff. But I want to show people, hey, I was nothing, and I was able to make something out of myself. I didn't have the opportunities that everyone had, but I was able to be persistent with what I do, and I was just excited about it here. I was just determined to make it happen. This is my story. You can go ahead and see it. You can see the car wash. You can see the sales, how I made it. I'm very clear with you. I came in. I showed you all my sales. I showed you what I do with one brand. I would love to show you the others, but people who are here sign up. Some of you guys know my sales because it's not something I would like to brag. It's something with me and my partner. And I'm not just going to come say, hey, look at me and my partner. We did this. Look at this. No, it took hard work. It's not easy, but you'll be able to make it. You'll be able to make it. And this is my video. Go ahead and watch it if you want. And I'm going to link it also at the bottom just for you guys to watch. But guys, thanks a lot, Saad. I find a lot of value in what you're saying. Is your course apply also for people in the UK? It's going to be for everything. Any platform they're going to learn. If you learn in the US, it's going to be replicated in the UK. I help many people in the UK to be able to launch products. It's much easier. You just need to select products that are a little bit more, has a higher sales velocity, and you'd be good to go. But yes, I'm going to teach you everything. Everything applies to everywhere. But guys, again, I'm going to let you go because we have a course to go ahead and do it. I need to prepare a little bit. But guys, thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your messages. Thank you so much for joining the Facebook group. Thank you so much for this video is getting many likes. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do. So have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Do not give up. Keep going. Keep sourcing. Start private label. Start retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, whatever you can do. Go ahead and do it. I appreciate you. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and let's make it happen.